Most people know him as a longtime emergency room doctor who recently turned to a career in provincial politics. But Edmonton Meadowlark MLA Raj Sherman revealed a new layer today. He publicly talked about his own struggle with mental illness when he was a teenager. He's opening up about his past to today's teenagers who are dealing with depression so that they might get some help. Laura Tupper reports.
And this kid jumped in front of a car.
That kid was Raj Sherman. He can talk about it now, but as a depressed teenager, he had no one to talk to that night when he thought about ending it all.
The driver swerved. And I told my parents I just got hurt at sports at school. I told my teachers I fell off the balcony at home and Dad was building the house. I did die that day. I died that day.
More than 2 decades later, Sherman is sharing his experience, hoping it will help get rid of the stigma associated with mental illness, hoping it will help improve these startling statistics. Mental health problems affect 1 in 5 Albertans. This province has the second highest suicide rate in Canada.
Prevention is everything.
Catching problems early is key, says psychiatrist Daniel Lee. As most mental conditions surface by the mid-teens, Lee says it's vital parents recognize the warning signs.
Things like irritability, changes in behavior, a series of mood swings, those should be opportunities for discussion.
Plans are underway to set up a group home for teenagers struggling with mental illness like schizophrenia or depression. This opportunity house, as it's been named, would be a first for Edmonton. The location is still being worked out, but if all goes according to plan, it would be up and running by next summer.
It gives us the opportunity to house them in a community and then start all the wraparound services that they need, how to take their medication, teaching them resilience and responsibilities.
All the funds from this breakfast, an estimated $400,000, will go toward Opportunity House in the hopes it will help those struggling with teenage life the way Raj Sherman did.
First is to acknowledge that, hey, I have an issue and I have a problem, then talk to someone. Don't be ashamed.
Laura Tupper, CTV News, Edmonton.
There are 2 locations being considered for that group home. It would house up to 8 teenagers between the ages of 12 and 17.